I'd say that you could probably conceal a dagger under a robe if you wanted to, or at least attempt to.
I will consider concealing a dagger under my coat.
Yeah, this isn't like walking through the TSA, but this is more about just blending in the crowd.
Yes, I will definitely take a dagger.
All right. And then, Kess, what fancy clothes are you putting on to go to your spy party?
I don't have any fancy clothes, so no armor as well. So I don't know what I could wear. Just a robe or something. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be anything fancy, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well,
we'll get you a fancy bow tie.
yeah. That's fine.
I mean,
as long as y'all are
let's be
presentable looking.
Yeah, let's be real. I'm not gonna.
Rainier, I tell you what. You know what, Rainier, your good buddy Rainier, knowing the group, has managed to acquire for you a dress robe. It's simple. It's brown with some black stitching and a little bit of a kind of a ram's horn over the shoulders pattern on it. It's pretty fancy. It looks pretty cool. But that's waiting for you in your room as you get ready for the party tonight. And y'all, I guess y'all meet him downstairs.
Oh, also before I leave, I'm gonna get my sensor from the room, like the smoking little deal. I'm gonna put a block of incense in it and make sure I carry that around with me just to really sell the performance. Before we walk in, I'm gonna make sure that sucker's lit up and kind of smoking a little bit. Just really present this well.
Patchouli smell coming out, just real dank. Love it. All right. Rainier is in his best fantasy tuxedo, looking like Bond. He's actually sitting at the bar sipping a martini that he's sitting there waiting for you all. And he kind of starts to give you the lowdown. He says, so it's kind of a real subtle type mission for you guys. I know that last time we did something real simple. This is going to be pretty easy, I think. The problem with these drow is we think that they are somehow able to disguise their appearance. So we haven't been able to pin down who is in fact a drow. There's going to be lots of names and lots of faces, lots of highborns. Haventree is the head of a big family. They have a big house here. She has been known to host people of maybe a nefarious nature sometimes. So maybe keep an eye out for that. Don't get into any trouble. We're not here to pick a fight. Being highborn and noble, there's going to be city watch available, maybe not in sight, but they're going to be around, as well as possible protection details for some of the individuals that are there. So try not to pick a fight if you can help it. Like I said, we're just looking for a positive ID. We're looking for a name or something that we can track down after we leave here tonight.
Sounds good. We'll try to stay low key. You said.
The funny part about this, I've got y'all on that silly little map. So the funny part about the party is, if anybody has had a minute to look at the map, the house that you're heading to is called the Old Brenter Villa, and it is located directly due south of Troll Skull Manor.
Oh, it's right next door.
It's literally one block down, which is why Rainier was very happy to meet you at the front door and then walk you in. So he's going to be your escort.
He's pre-partying at Troll Skull.
That's right. So we're going to head in.
I'm gonna pee real quick before we get into this because I feel like this is gonna be involved.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Now, in the interest of bandwidth and the map not freezing, I did not populate this map with hundreds of NPCs, but
Absolutely.
Yeah.
we're going to pretend that this house is full. There's
Okay.
servants.
A large party.
Yeah, just probably 100 guests and almost 100 servants. So like almost a 1-to-1 ratio of servants to guests. I mean, there's food walking around on silver platters, and there's dancers entertaining people. There's musicians walking around from room to room. There's people everywhere. There's certainly opportunities for anything y'all want to try, I guess. Yeah, I thought that was funny that it was right next door. I was hoping somebody had figured that out, but I thought it was pretty funny.
It's fun.
So y'all head out. Rainier walks you south, straight out of Cold Skull Alley. In front of you, literally across the street, there is a large 5-story mansion, much like the Grailhound villa that y'all snake through. This house is even bigger. It's even taller. It takes up an entire block of width, and probably a half to a third of a block in length. There's a brick wall around the entire place. It is well lit. On the western side, there is what appears to be the back entrance. That west building, that small building in the southwest corner, it appears to be a stable. And there's a gate there that leads to the back of the house. On the northern entrance, on the Del Zorin Street side, same thing. There's a large brick wall. There's a servant's door, an entry door in the northwest corner on that street, and then in the center of that street, there's a large double entry into a courtyard. Those doors are open. There's people coming and going. There's carriages that are dropping people off and moving forward. There's almost like a carpool line. And then on the eastern edge of the compound, it's kind of mirrors the northern edge. There's structures on either side, brick wall, double doors that are open again into what appears to be the same courtyard area. Normally these would be closed and locked, but as it's a party and everyone's coming and going, this is one of the main entrances into the house. It doesn't really kind of matter which direction y'all enter from, but we'll say that Rainier walks you around to that eastern entrance on Brondar's Way. He heads that way. That appears to be the main entrance into the compound. And I'll leave it there. Trevor, I was saying that due to just the size of the map and all the problems we've had with lighting, I'm not going to populate it with bunches and bunches of NPCs. But we'll just pretend that it is full with people and with servants, and just very, very busy. You step through that double door from the road into the courtyard, and to your right, there appears to be almost like an entertainment house. Like there's a second house. There's a large glass rotunda. You see people kind of what appears to be a dance floor. There's a piano there. Inside, it looks like a tavern. There's tables. There's a bar. To your left, on the opposite side, and wrapping around on the other side of the courtyard is the main house. There's a smaller entrance there to your left. From what you can see looking in from the outside, there's still people moving in every room. There's people coming out of that door. The house is definitely just brightly lit and well occupied. It appears that there are several large rooms on that first floor that are just open and available. People are wandering in and out as they please. Rainier kind of stops you there at the entrance and says, "Now remember, we're just here to look for Drow. If you see anything suspicious, just make a note of it. I'll find you after the party, and we can talk about what we saw. I'm not looking for anything heroic here. We just need information."
Yeah, kill the Drow. I heard you.
With that, he shakes his head no, and then he grabs a champagne glass from one of the passerby servants, and he takes off. He walks over to the side building. He's going to start his night partying in there and looking around. So I'll leave it to y'all.
So the side building, that would be to the left or south?
Hey,
the north.
Hey, Rainier, before you leave, is there like a code word or something if we do find a Drow, or is there just like report back after the party?
We're just observing. If you do find a Drow, please do not cause a ruckus and engage them.
Oh, so you don't want to know immediately. You just want to know.
No. We just need something to follow up after tonight.
Gotcha.
That's what we're looking for.
All right. Well, have fun tonight.
He tips his glass and he heads off.
All right. So, what's our code word from we found a Drow?
Yeah, so y'all are at the entrance. Some very snooty looking people are shuffling past you as you're like clogging the main door into the party. But yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Do I notice any halflings around?
Sure. Make a perception check.
16.
Yeah. You see a small group of them actually going into the house, the main house, over to your left.
That's the main house.
Immediately, is this a window right here? That has to be a window.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. One last thing above table. I told everybody earlier, Brock, this is for your benefit. This map that I found was 6 stories high, and I did not prepare all 6 stories. So we'll say for purposes of the party, remember how I mentioned that there's like security present? We'll say that there are armed security guards at the top and bottom of every staircase that you see. You get the impression that the party is being held on the first floor.
Only on the first floor.
Yes. So if you see some stairs, imagine that there are guards at the stairs.
Yeah.
You do see some servants going in and out, like they're using it as like a roundabout to cut in and out of the party, but there are no guests upstairs.
Yeah. There's boundaries. I gotcha.
Yeah. And that's purely because I didn't have time to put 6 levels in here. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, we don't have time for that anyway.
Yeah. The party is all on the first floor.
Yeah.
So like I said,
I'm just gonna go mingle about, go look about. I'm gonna head over. I saw a statue around here. I'm gonna go look at.
Yeah. you see a statue of a. It looks like an elf of some kind.
Yeah, I'm gonna mingle over this direction just to.
If you want to make a, we'll say make a religion check.
A 12.
With a 12, you don't recognize what this person may or may not be, but I will say with a 12, you get the impression that this is not only a statue of an elf, but it appears to be, at least with the color of the stone and contrasting color of the hair, you get the impression that this could be a drow figure.
Are there guests nearby?
Yeah, there's some people shuffling around. There, you see like an older couple that's just sitting off in the corner eating a sandwich that they stole off of a plate, not talking to anybody. You know, there's basically me at a party. They've got
Like, oh, there's. I'm gonna have a.
Yeah.
I might as well have a snack. I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. I got all dressed up. I'm going to eat the food, but I don't want to talk to anybody. So there's a little bit of that. You're in the antisocial section of the party.
Gotcha.
It's a little darker. It's a little quieter. There's no live music out here.
I will go approach him and just like, excuse me, sorry to interrupt here, but I kind of got drugged to this gathering by some friends of mine. I don't really know many people here. You wouldn't happen to know whose house this is, would you?
Oh well, this is the Lady Raventree's house.
Lady Raventree. Is she? I'm assuming she's here at the party.
Sorry, Haventree. I said Raventree.
Haventree.
Lady Haventree. Well, I would imagine that she's receiving her guests in the grand foyer.
Oh, wonderful. Again, pardon, but do you happen to know which way that is? I'm relatively new in town.
They said, well, typically the grand foyer is in the center of the main house. And he points off to the direction, say, this way.
But man, I sincerely, I appreciate it. I'm sorry to interrupt. Have you noticed the statue as well? This is kind of an interesting piece, isn't it?
Yeah, some kind of elf lady.
I mean, it almost looks like a dark elf, doesn't it? The coloring of the stone a little bit.
He just kind of shrugs his shoulders and looks down at his sandwich that he's got on his plate. He's got a plate full of those little Swedish meatballs with the little toothpicks.
Yeah, he's got the little sausages. Yeah.
Is this IKEA?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've heard rumors that there's been some of those dark elves here in Waters Deep. I've heard some scary stories. Have you ever encountered one of those?
Roll a persuasion check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, he does not want to talk.
18.
Oh, damn it.
At disadvantage.
He looks at you and takes a huge bite of one of those meatballs just right in your face and then says, I try not to talk to anybody anywhere. I'm just really, my wife wanted to come. She thinks that she's a lady. She wants to go hang out with all the other fancy people. Look, I don't know about drow. I haven't heard anything about drow in the city. Yeah.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
24.
Yeah, you get the impression he just hates his life and doesn't want to be here.
Gotcha. Again, sorry for the interruption. Please enjoy your food, and maybe I'll see you again later.
So,
And I'll turn
us at any party we ever
walk
go.
away.
Welcome to.
Yeah, that's the easiest RP I've ever done right there.
Just played himself.
Can I go in this door?
Absolutely. The doors should be open. If you see a closed door,
Oh yeah. It's open.
actually, I think I'll
All right,
lock the ones that are locked. So yeah, several of the doors are open. Some of them are closed, and some of them are locked.
I'm assuming this is like the Great Hall.
So yeah, you come in that entrance from the courtyard. This is the area with the green rug that you can see is a huge dining room. I mean, it is just massive. 20-foot ceilings, chandeliers hanging over the table. There's a fireplace on the opposite wall. There is nobody sitting at the table, but the table is covered in food. There's, the obligatory chocolate fountain at the end that poor servant is like stoking the fire underneath it and pouring chocolate over it all the time. And then, they've got the guy with the meat carving station at the other end that's serving the prime rib. So there's just all the food you could ever want. And there's people galore. There's probably 30 or 40 guests in this room. But they're huddled up in 3 or 4 people sections, talking to each other, eating food, talking about what they're going to eat next. This is like the main dining area of the party.
I'll just casually greet anybody that gives me any attention, and I'll go to the fountain of fruit and chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume there's some sort of toothpick device or something to get one.
Oh, absolutely. Sure. Yeah. As you approach, one of the servants actually hands you a small plate with a napkin and a small, this is high-born fancy people. There's no wooden toothpicks. He hands you a small, like little silvered 2-pronged serving fork. That's yeah.
Oh, this is very nice. I appreciate it very much. What is your name?
My name is Beverly.
Oh, Beverly. It's great to meet you. Do you work here regularly, or are you here for just the event?
No, I'm just here for the night. I got brought in with the entertainment company.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
I'm normally a waitress at the Yawning Portal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you know Yagra?
Yeah, I know her.
Okay. You seen her lately?
I mean, I saw her at work today.
Okay. Interesting. Well, good. I'm good friends with her. Listen, I need you to do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
If you see anything unusual, like people-wise, if I don't know how to say it, and I'll kind of drag her off to the side so I'm not talking in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what a drow is?
She says, "Oh yeah, a dark elf, right? Yeah."
Yeah. If you see anything suspicious or that would lead you to believe that someone may be a drow, could you let us know?
I mean, I guess I could. How would I know if they're drow? I mean, you can just look around and see if there's drow.
Mm-hmm.
Just like another set of eyes.
Yeah, I mean, anything unusual.
Yeah.
Well, happy to help. I tell you what, the most unusual thing I've seen tonight, and she actually points to Kess.
I was wondering when that might come up.
Well, I mean,
She goes, Does he have goat feet?
It's good feet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's spot on. So you're good at spotting unusual shit. So
Tell him don't eat the meat at the other end of the table.
I'm definitely not going to eat the meat.
You look down. You look down at the other end of the table, and it is not prime rib. It is in fact
lamb.
mutton
Yeah.
at the end of the table. Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat the lamb. Yeah, Euros here. What's going on?
She says, "I'm on it." Did you want the fruit though? The chocolate and the fruit?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
yes. I'll give her a silver piece. Be like, you're not a drow, are you?
She says that. Not as far as you know, and she puts the silver in her pocket.
Fair enough. By the way, you have nice hands.
Oh, thank you. It's from all the dishwashing that I do at the county port.
I guess it is.
It's it's moisturizer.
Yeah.
It's very important skincare routine. You know, you got to keep your skin. You can't be too dry.
Or drow. What?
So looking around the room, you do see otherwise the guards posted at the stairs. You see the occasional servant with a tray slipping upstairs. But no, yeah. Other than that, they keep coming down with fresh food. You get the impression there's probably a staging area up there with extra food and drink. And keep showing up with. In that room, there was a main door to the outside in the corner down here. That door is actually open as well, or was open. It looks out into another courtyard. It looks like there's a small fountain out there. There's people mingling in and out of there as well. Kind of just, you get the impression the whole first floor is just, people wandering about everywhere.
I'm going to mosey into this room and just admire the statue of John Q for a minute.
Yeah, that is another statue of an elf. This one looks oddly like the woman standing next to the statue, who does appear to have a line of people waiting to say hello to her. You see a very attractive looking elf, long blonde hair, fair skinned. She appears to be warm and inviting, but you get the impression that she's also kind of looking around the party as if she's waiting for something or someone to show up.
How far away is she from me?
We'll say that if you want to join the line, like there's a queue to say hello.
No, I'm just curious how far away she is.
I don't know, maybe about 15, 20 feet.
Okay, she's a lot further from me. Okay.
Yeah. We'll say that, that door that y'all came in, that kind of, you could stop there and get food, or then you could wander into the grand foyer there, and we'll say maybe she's standing closer to the other side of the room over here.
Okay, I'm gonna slide more around to the back. Like, I'm gonna walk around the statue, examining it closely, and then not shouting, but like loud enough that she would definitely hear me. I'll just remark at how exquisite the statue is. See if I elicit like a reaction.
As you stare at the statue's butt?
Well, I'm just walking around the statue, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, just like admiring the statue.
Okay,
Exquisite.
well, why don't you roll another perception to see if she does anything.
Oh, that was persuasion, sorry. Oh, dang. I'm not very perceptive. I'm very persuasive, not very perceptive.
All right. She is chilling. I can't get my squares to line up. I guess they're messing up. Awesome.
I don't see that.
If you hold down Alt, you can just put it wherever you want.
It's fine. We'll just say that she's there. And then kind of where you're at, John Koo, and then back to the green room, there's a line there of people waiting to greet her along that wall.
Gotcha. As I continue to walk around the statue, I'm going to make my way to this side where I'm like looking at the profile,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna just very obviously look at the statue and look at her, look at the statue, look at her, and just not caring that there's lines. Like, is that you? Is this statue of you?
She does not acknowledge you and instead focuses on the people in front of her, as a good host would. Tell you what, though, why don't you give me one more perception check, and you're in the room too, Jean Gerard. Go ahead and give me a perception check in this room.
I'm not very perceptive at all.
I want to get
Nope.
in that room, but
Perception?
Which way they went?
Again, an eye patch.
I'll pull you down there.
I thought they went north. It looks like they went south.
Yeah. So, well, I'll let you, Kes, since you wander into the room. I'll let you make a perception as well.
All right.
With a 16, I guess all three of you can say that you're fairly confident. You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary in the room. There's a line of people waiting to be received by their host. I will say behind her, there's a small table that does appear to have some gifts. You get the impression that this is more of a formality exchanged between nobles. Not everyone, obviously, is there with a gift, but a few people do show up with a small package or even a small coin purse. You get the impression that this is kind of a gesture, a courtesy that is extended to other nobles when they have a party. Not necessarily, it doesn't look like a birthday party or a wedding table, but some sort of a way to express gratitude for being invited to the party.
Yes, it's tradition.
Yeah. So that room is more subdued. There's more of the highborn, noble-looking people, less of the common versus just affluent people. People are there to fulfill their role that they feel like is their duty to do based on their station.
Their communal duty.
Yeah, and you get the impression that she is completing her role, but with that insight that we got earlier, you get the impression that she's also kind of keen to finish that part of the night and move on to whatever's going to happen next.
I'm gonna make my way back to the front of the statue, and with my little sensor smoking and a little smoke coming out, I'm going to begin to just give a performance of like just speaking in gibberish, acting like I'm saying something. And then with my other hand, I want to sign in Thieves' Cant, just let's talk. And I'm just going to keep kind of repeating
I love it.
a pattern as if I'm saying some kind of prayer or blessing, but at the same time, I'm giving hand symbols.
You're waving the censer wildly at the statue. People are actually stepping back away from you. And why don't you, just for fun, let's give a performance check and see
Absolutely.
what happens. Yeah. Because we don't do enough performance checks.
Son of a gun. So I'm proficient in performance because I wanted to roll lots of performance checks with my character this time.
We will say that on about the fourth or fifth swing of the censer, as you're starting your chant, and you actually not only hit the statue, but the embers from your incense fly out of the censer and land on an elderly lady of high station, of course, but like hit her in the face, and her hair actually starts to catch on fire just a little bit.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Real quick. With that, if you'll allow another performance here, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make the embers that flew out actually like brighten up as though I'm seeing like a vision.
The ones that went into her hair and lit her hair on fire?
I'm not even noticing. I'm completely enthralled in seeing a vision of the future at this
I
moment.
tell you what, with
Performance
that,
wise.
I would jump on the lady that has her hair on fire and try to
we'll say that you do your thaumaturgy.
God.
You do your thaumaturgy, and what you had envisioned is the embers flying up and actually swirling around the statue and focusing like a halo on the statue's head. And what ends up happening is they end up just flying all the way up to the ceiling and actually burning the ceiling.
Somebody stop me, please.
Yeah, we'll say with that you do notice Miss Haventree actually stepping forward out of the line and walking towards you. And she walks up to you.
Act like I just came out of like I just came to, like a very bad psychic reading, like just really trying to play it up, but just.
She will walk up to you and say, "Hello, my name is Lady Haventree, and who might you be?"
It's Miss Haventree. Terrible apologies. My name is John Kushedai. Apologies. The spirits just suddenly spoke to me here, and I got caught up a little bit in communing when I saw this statue.
Yeah, we all saw your communing here.
Yes, my apologies. I'm not always in great control.
She looks over her shoulder and gives a very subtle nod. And you turn around and you see there are actually 2 armed guards walking in from the other room. With her nod, though, they stop in the doorway and they don't approach any closer. And she says, "You'll have to forgive me. I don't recognize the name. How long have you lived here in Waterdeep?"
Not very long. I actually come from Calumport, where I'd served in a high station there as a religious leader of one of the churches in those. They're not districts, but like whatever they were called. They had their own name, like tranches.
She nods and she says, "Well, that sounds like a very interesting story." She turns and
I'll walk up as to try to save him as I put the lady's hair out and usher her to the side. Like, John Killer, yeah, is everything okay?
Yes, I'm sorry. It was just when I stared upon the statue, it was just as if the spirit spoke to me. I began to see sort of visions and hear voices, and I really got caught up in a bit of a trance there.
Yeah, no, as you do, as one would do at your station. I'm sorry. I didn't introduce myself. I'm John Gerard. Dave Verdu.
She says, "Pleased to meet you."
Yes.
And she gives you, she recognizes a little bit of a more formality in your appearance and gives you the same cursory nod that she has been giving people that have been greeting her in line.
Listen, I understand this is a more of a burden than a benefit to you. This whole social event, I can imagine. But we appreciate the invite, and we don't want to hold you up any more than we already have.
Come to think of it, how did you get invited to the party tonight? I don't recognize either of your names from the guest list.
Oh, well, we are well established. I mean, literally around the corner. I mean, that may be why we got invited. We run Troll Skull Manor.
You see that she does not give any look of recognition when you say the name.
I would not expect for someone at your stature to recognize Troll Skull Manor or even be on your radar, honestly.
She says, it sounds like a delightful place.
But aside from the name, it is quite a delightful place. I wouldn't expect someone of your stature to, patronize it. But
well, as y'all are fumbling about talking to her, you do hear a familiar voice over your shoulder, and Rainier shows up and says, "Oh, my lady Haventree, I see you've met my honored guests." And when he says that, you do see a look of recognition cross her face, and she gives Rainier a small nod and turns and heads back to the line that has been patiently waiting for her attention to return to them. And Rainier says, "What did y'all do?"
I was getting attention.
We didn't do anything.
Listen, Rainier. There are methods of attracting the attention of a drow. I mean, they are very skilled in battle. They would not react to loud noises like a noble who's never seen warfare. I was just testing the room. That's all I was doing.
Well, what'd you find? Did you see anything?
No, not in here, unfortunately. But we will continue to look. Just understand, I might act a little crazy at times, but there's a reason to the madness.
He looks about 5% more reassured than he did a second ago. And he looks at Kess and he says, "You're the quiet one." It's like, you need to, don't let him kill somebody here tonight.
I generally stay fairly close to him, so he doesn't get out of control.
He says, "Now look."
I draw enough attention to myself just by walking around with these.
He said, "Yeah, that's why I got you the robe, trying to cover them dogs up."
Yeah, it still goes clack, 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 clack.
Yeah, maybe don't go to the dance floor. That's where I was. Don't go out there.
I'm trying to shuffle around a little bit.
Stay in the grass.
Stay in the grass. Don't eat the grass. All right. But so you turn after this little. You see, as she's gone back to her duty, that you turn and those guards have disappeared into the crowd again. They're not watching you or doing anything. You get the impression that between Rainier and Haventree that they have relaxed and gone back to their normal positions. The tension has been diffused.
I'm gonna turn back. Once Rainier steps aside, I'm gonna turn back to John and Kess back.
You see him go off and head towards the food. He's had drink and now he's had food. So Rainier's just partying.
I'm gonna turn back to the boys. That did not go as planned.
Well, I mean, it started off very good. I applaud you for the effort. I really expected it to.
Did I catch a lady's hair on fire?
It's fine. It's fine. She's had a couple cocktails. And
yeah, I saw you put that out. Thanks, man. That was not planned at all. That could have been bad.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
There's only 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We got all these fucking guards around here. Why don't we enlist them to help us?
It's a good idea.
We can try. I mean, are they just hired help, or do they like use
maybe.
Why don't you give me, I guess, a perception check when you ask that question, and we'll see if you know the answer.
You talking to me?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you notice that they're not all wearing like a uniform per se, but you do notice there appears to be, with a 10, you notice there appear to be different different outfits being worn by different people. Of the people stationed at the entrances and people stationed at the stairs, and even the 2 guards that showed up when something was going on around Miss Haventree, they don't all appear to be the same.
Are they all the same race or species?
No, there's a mixture of all the races.
Yeah.
I'd say
With a 10, I'll tell you that the 2 that showed up at Haventree were coming to Haventree's rescue. Those 2 were, in fact, very tall and slender-looking elves, like she is.
Hey, I'll say, John, while you go enlist the services of the guards, I might honestly just stand by the drow statue outside and just see if I can find something pop up there.
There's a drow statue outside?
Yeah, they're out in the courtyard between here and the bar where Rainier went earlier. There's a statue of what appears to be a drow out there. I might hang tight around that and see if I just can't find some drow that swing by. Or I might even try to make a signal for them to draw their attention.
That sounds like mission accomplished. Like we found a drow at the party. Right?
I mean, fair point, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to talk this through real quick. If I mention anything about a drow to the security and any of the security are drow, is that a problem? I suspect yes. But would she hire a mercenary group to do security for her party?
I don't know. Somebody this wealthy who lives in a 6-story mansion, I think might have
Probably a common
enough
practice.
funds for her own security.
It's probably common practice for her to hire the security. So,
All right, I'll do a little due diligence and then go from there. Go to the statue.
I'm gonna see if I can't draw somebody out over there.
I'll meet you there in less than 5.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Which way did the? I don't really want to go to a tall elf. Maybe I do. Yeah, I want to go to an elf that has clearly elven features, like blonde hair, tall.
Mm-hmm. We'll say that those 2 guards that had come in and were approaching had retreated back into the dining room behind you. And when you walk in there, you notice that they have not taken up position by the stairs, but have in fact stood next to that door there.
Okay. I'll make my way that way.
but I just don't know which way that is.
Wait. Are you? It's back the way we came.
Back in the dining room with the green rug,
Yeah.
and it was over here.
Yeah. I'm trying to move my token.
Who's this?
Who's
this chick right here?
Yeah, who's this token right here?
That's Rainier.
Oh, that's Rainier.
Did not show you his name.
No, it doesn't. But yeah, I understand now. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I have it.
Yeah, I'll walk by the table and grab another snack and keep going and find the guard that came to her aid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry. Listen, my friend made a ruckus in there, and I don't want to make your job any harder than it should be. But looks like you're doing a great job. You know, big, strong guy. How did she hire y'all regularly, or is it just like a side gig for you guys?
He looks down at you.
Hey, I'm
He
5 foot.
says-
I'm 5 foot.
Every bit of 5 foot. He looks down. He looks down at you, and he says that he works for the Lady Haventree directly.
I'll kind of lean up to him. I think I can trust you. We're here on a special mission. And you may not believe that, but Lady Haventree's in trouble. There are drow that are in the party, and we need to at least identify them. Have you seen any suspicious people that may be a drow tonight?
Let's start with a persuasion, just with the whole premise of he's going to divulge inner workings of his liege lord's security to a stranger.
Plus
Yeah.
5.
with a 12, he looks down and he says, "I appreciate the info. We'll keep an eye out."
I really don't think you understand. Like, I'm not trying to speak up to you or down to you.
That's a good pic. That's a good picture, a good mental image. I like that.
But, and you have free will to do whatever you want. I'm not going to try to convince you either way. But I wouldn't be here. I brought this guy, and I point back at Kess, to this party. You think I'd bring him with me to a party like this if I wasn't looking for some bullshit?
I love it. I'll tell you what. I'll give you another shot. It's persuasion again, but the DC has gone up from 15 to 17. Every failure makes it a little harder.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he leans down and he says, "Sir, I would recommend that you enjoy the party and leave the security to us."
All right. Well, all I'm saying, if you see something that looks like a drow, identify it and let us know. We're going to be walking around. All right? Can you do that? I mean, that's not asking a lot.
He says, "Absolutely. I'll find you if anything happens."
I don't feel like you will, but I appreciate that you at least said that. And I appreciate that you're here protecting her more than anything.
Just be sure and try the roast mutton at the end of the table there.
I will not. But again, I appreciate what you're doing and your efforts to protect the city.
All right. He just kind of, you see his eyes glaze over as he starts scanning the whole room again and stops paying attention to you, even though you are standing right in front of him. He just kind of looks over your head back out at the party.
Is it just him, or is there another guard here?
There was another one, but
Okay. I'll go back to Cass.
Yeah. Did,
I
did
guess
that,
they
did that go the way you thought
are
it was
not.
going to go?
Kinda, but I was hoping to go a different way.
I love it. I'll just keep the rolls coming. I just want the dice to play the story out. This is awesome.
I assume John Q is still out by the
Yeah,
statue.
we'll say John Q. You've been out there for 5 minutes or so. That old guy that was sitting there enjoying his meatballs is now passed out with about 3 empty champagne flutes next to him and a half-eaten plate of the meatballs that he didn't even get to finish. But he is now sleeping under one of those trees over there. And there's not much else going on out there. It's a quiet little corner of the room. We'll say, I tell you what, Thieves' Cant can be a written language as well. So why don't we say that on that stone floor at the base of the statue, you write that message.
Okay.
And so you feel like you've left that in an obvious site. And so I'll leave it to you what you want to do next.
I guess I'll rejoin them.
Mm-hmm.
Rejoin the rest of the group.
I'll tell Cass is like, listen, he's not going to be the guards aren't going to be any help.
I'll say, and I'll let them know. I left a message at the statue, kind of a hidden message. Wait, where are y'all? Did y'all come back out here, or am I going inside y'all?
We can go up there.
Come inside. Yeah.
All right. I was just letting you know. Look, I didn't really get any bites out there, but I kind of left a hidden message that they should seek me out. That we need to talk for the drow.
Yeah, the guards aren't going to be any help. I think we just do a walkabout.
All right.
Explore the area and see what we can see.
We'll say if y'all start looking about the party, you get the impression that the natural course of the party has started to take its shape, and the line of people has markedly diminished. Lady Haventree has retired from her spot in the grand foyer, and that area is kind of thinning out a little bit. She, in fact, has disappeared into the further room that y'all haven't been into yet. But there's still people around. There's still servants around. The formality of introducing everyone as they came in has been accomplished. So the impression now, the music is a little louder. The drinks are flowing a little faster. The actual partying has now begun. Now that the official introductions have been made. With that, we'll say that everybody's getting a little bit looser. The rooms are getting a little bit louder. People are talking and laughing and pointing at their friends, and it's livening up. It's gone from like wedding to class reunion, on the party scale. So the music's a little louder, the drinks are a little more, and the room the atmosphere is a little friendlier now that the official stuff is out of the way.
Well, let's take a walk. Let's go explore the space.
Explore the space.
I'll casually just walk beside John Gerard, just to maybe make myself a little bit more normal. Kind of like I have a friend. I'm just here.
We're gonna walk. We're gonna keep walking. We're all the way up here now.
Yeah, so through the other side of the grand foyer, there is a matching set of big double doors. In this room, as you enter, it feels a little cozier. There's a large rug on the floor. There's a fireplace on the side. There are some guards on the stairs, but there are people milling about. Next to a suit of armor standing on the wall. There is a doorway there, and kind of flanking it. It's kind of hard to imagine with where the armor is, but you do see a couple of the more elite-looking guards that were the same attire and race, John Gerard, that you were trying to talk to at the other end of the house.
Yeah. I will walk over to them and be like, hey, gentlemen, is there by any chance a restroom? My friend back here has got a very small bladder, and he needs to find a restroom. Is there one like back in this wing of the house?
He actually walks over around the suit of armor and opens this door next to you, right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, good for him.
I'm in the restroom.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go in this door.
Yeah, you walk in there, and it's kind of the same vibe again. It's homey, it's cozy. There's another fireplace. On the couch across the room, you do see Rainier and Lady Haventree sitting together, talking on the couch. There are a few other people in the room. They're not alone, but you get the impression that this is we'll say, the more intimate receiving area that Miss Haventree has retired to. And while not invite only, you get the impression that you've just walked behind the velvet curtain into an area that is really reserved for the elite of the party.
I will immediately say, listen, I am so sorry. Cass had to use the restroom, and I was just kind of milling about. So if I'm intruding, I apologize.
No, Rainier steps up and says, nonsense. Jean Gerard, come here. Meet Miss Haventree.
Oh, well, I will go sit down. Very, very nice to meet you.
She looks a little friendlier now that her official duties are done. She has a champagne glass in her hand. She has, for all intents and purposes, tried to take her hair down a little bit. She says, I'm sorry about earlier. I get really nervous when there's all those people around and I have to live up to this name. But I hope that you're enjoying the party.
The party is spectacular.
She turns to Rainier, who nods, and she says, Lord Neverember was telling me that you're actually here helping him try and figure out who's spying on me.
Well, if that's on the floor, then that's exactly what we're here for.
Well, do you have any leads?
As of now, no. But perhaps you could help us?
Well, I do need to get back out there and start talking to people, but when I do, I guess just keep an eye out and follow around and see who if you can notice somebody watching me, watching you.
Watching me, watching you. That sounds like a great song.
Rainier says, this is a great plan. I wish I'd thought of it.
Well, whatever we do, we don't want to put you in danger. So if you see something, we need a code word.
Oh, she
Pineapple.
says, you don't have to worry about my security. I'm sure you've interacted with a couple of my guards. Plus,
Yeah,
there's all the hired help that we have extra tonight.
they're great. The hard help is suspicious.
Well, as you'll see, that's why I keep my guards closest to me.
So which ones are your guards, and how do we identify them?
Well, they have the family crest on their shoulder,
Okay, fair enough.
which no one has taken the time to look for. But as she says that, you turned, and one of the guards has in fact entered the room since you were a fairly unknown, and is standing at the doorway still at attention. But you do notice on his jacket there is the sigil of Haven Tree.
I would assume the person I talked to previously did not have that.
No, he did. He had the same. If you, as you look at it, give me a perception or a check or investigation. You pick from across the room.
Perception?
Yeah, as you look at the sigil
Oh,
there.
that's persuasion. Sorry.
Yeah, no. It appears to be some type of humanoid figure, the outline of one.
Mm-hmm. My investigation's worse. So.
But with that, she says, well, gentlemen, let's not drag this out any further than we have to. And she says,
Yeah, go ahead.
she turns to Rainier and says, shall we? And she reaches out her hand, waiting for him to escort her out of the room.
Oh, no, I can escort you out of the room. It's not a big deal.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
You'll recall that you have, while you've known Rainier for a while, you have never heard anyone refer to him as Lord Neverember before, and you realize that he is actually still a Waterdavian noble, which unfortunately you.
I understand. I had to try.
So he takes her hand and puts it in the crook of his arm, and they head out of the room together. But they do. I mean, they're not snubbing you openly, just out of tradition.
Yeah, I understand.
And they make their way out of the room, back into that red room. And as soon as they do, you do see a change in the room itself. You two that are in the room, yeah, and John Gerard, you can step out behind them. Why don't everybody give me, and I hate that y'all are all suck at this, but this is from the module. Let's everybody get an insight check as they step into the room together.
16.
No joy.
Dang.
We'll say that they make small talk. They float from little group to little group. They're making small talk. They're chatting it up. Y'all have chosen to stay with them as they make their way through the party. After about, say, 10 minutes or so, they do move back into the grand, but they stop and talk to a couple people there. As y'all are now tasked with actively keeping track of them in the party, well, or at least John Gerard was. I don't know if he told y'all, but you notice that John Gerard is following them around the room now.
I'll be like, hey guys, we're gonna follow them.
Yeah.
Hey, John, what all did y'all discuss in there?
Not much, really. I mean, just that all of her guards have a crest on their armor or whatever they're wearing, in the shape is like a humanoid shape crest.
So
Anybody else is either contract or not with them.
so she did hire guards that are not her own here.
100%.
Where's Kess at?
I'm right behind you.
I think he was taking a leak last time. I don't know how he does that.
No, I came back out.
I don't know how he does that. But
Oh, I see him. All right. Oh. Hey, Kess, come here.
I don't know how he does it, but I assume he
That could see where y'all at.
like hovers over the.
Hey, wait. So why are we following him?
I just said I'd keep an eye on her in case something bad happened. I don't know.
All right. I'll tell you what. Why
What
don't you all keep an eye on her? I want to go.
What do you
try
tell
to-
Royal?
What?
What do you tell Royal that's in trouble? Or potentially in trouble? I'll watch
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna go. I want to go investigate all the guards that were hired.
Okay, yeah, you notice now that you're armed with that information, you see that the guards that had appeared in the grand foyer and that John Gerard had gone to talk to are all elves. They're all sun elves. They're, for the most part, they have blonde hair or silver hair, very light skinned, tall, thin, pointy ears, typical elf. They are all wearing similar garbs, not identical, but they do all have an emblem on their chest, on their shoulder. If you look closely at it, I'm just going to throw this on the map for y'all to look at because I didn't make a handout for it. Sorry, but I'm making one real quick as we go. Actually, I guess I could do this. Hold on.
I was gonna say, well, what I would like to do is now knowing that guards without the emblem are hired. I want to go to each. I want to thank them for keeping a little bit of a performance there of just like, hey, thanking everybody for keeping us safe. I've heard this place is full of a lot of ruffians, but at the same time, I want my sensor to swing, and I want to kind of blow the smoke around them as though I'm offering them, and just voluntarily say, I want to offer you a blessing. We pray for you. Blow the smoke because I want to see if anybody is disguising themselves, so to speak, with magic.
Their shape
might not appear the way that it is.
All right.
And let the smoke kind of waft over them, you know what I'm saying? Because it would kind of...
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll say that you start your way back in the red room where you notice them come out of the other room there, and you start over here at the stairs. There's a couple guards posted there. Why don't you just give me investigation or perception, your choice.
Oh, jeez.
If you can notice any funny business with the smoke moving around them.
16.
Yeah, you feel confident you don't notice anything at the guards in this room. We'll just kind of do it room by room. How about that?
Okay.
The emblem on her personal guard, Janku, as you approach them as well, you notice is a similar dark elven appearing figure holding a sword, dancing in front of the moon, which reminds you of the statue outside. Yeah.
So, but all of her guards are wearing that.
Yeah. And they're all elves.
Yeah. Well, I'm guessing I probably misinterpreted that as a drow when it's actually... You said she's a sun elf? Is that right?
She is, and her guard do seem to fit that appearance, yes.
I will ask one of the guards, hey, what's up with the dark skin of the elf on y'all's badge?
With the Dark Maiden, she's the sigil of this house.
Well, yes, but I'm just curious, is the story, I mean, none of you are dark elves.
Well, you don't know the Dark Maiden? She has a lot of names. The Masked Lady, the Dark Fire of Love. She's the Lady of the Dance.
No, I apologies. I'm not from Watersdeep. I'm from Calumport, so I'm
Well,
not familiar.
with all of those names, why don't you give me a religion with advantage to see if you can figure out who this is?
Jeez, 15.
With a 15, there we go. She is an elven drow. She is praised as a deity. Her name is the Elisa Tree, and she has many other colloquial names. But she was born in Larathian, ancient lands. She did a bunch of random stuff, whatever. Became famous. She got like a very cult-like following within the elven community, and the story that you remember about her most is that she was praised as a god before the drow kind of went to the dark side, for a basic, for lack of a better term, when there wasn't much of a difference between drow and regular elf. She was a very popular figure. So she's like an ancient elven deity, basically.
Okay.
But she is, in fact, drow.
And her guard is, in fact, drow as well.
Well, no, they just have the same emblem. That's the emblem of House Haventree.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they were all different races.
Yeah. So there is some connection to the drow here, which is fairly plainly obvious. But
Can we ask her, has she been to Burning Man?
All right. Well, I am going to continue though going to the guards and doing my little.
We'll say in this room, you notice some of the hired help over there. So why don't you? What did we say we're doing? Perception.
Yeah,
investigation or perception.
9. Jeez.
You've got actually a Goliath and a gnome together. They look like the oddest couple, but they
have a grog and
yeah, they don't appear to be anything abnormal to you. Back in the main room, back in the foyer. Well, the two that are in there, let's do insight again as they enter the room to see if you notice anybody acting suspiciously around them.
Is that for all of us, or?
Yeah, you and John Gerard. John Kuzoff doing his own thing.
Yeah.
You want perception or investigation?
No, it's insight. You're looking to see if anybody changes their behavior whenever they walk in. Nope. Did we lose Trevor?
His camera's still on. No, he's coming back. Looks like.
Here he comes. He got his lights off.
His camera is inefficient.
I guess I could have rolled for him since he wasn't there.
He's at.
I'm here. I had to pee.
In insight for the grand foyer to see if you notice anybody acting differently with him in the room.
I did not.
We don't see shit.
Nope, y'all are doing great.
But he hadn't rolled above. I guess John Q rolled a 16.
I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here and say that the only person capable of even discovering this is John Koo. And he's off doing something else.
Yeah.
So short of the nat 20, you're not going to get it.
I tell you what, I'm gonna go back to the group as they're moving around, and
the party just left. We gotta go.
as I'm trailing them, I will go to all the guards that don't have her house emblem on.
I will give you 2 checks then, 1 insight and 1 perception in each.
You know what I'm saying? Like I will stay in the same room with them, but while I'm in the room with them, I'll
do both. You'll watch the room and
Nat 1 on the insight.
Yeah, no, yeah.
There you go.
Nat 20 on the perception.
Too bad that didn't pay out for you though. So
yeah, they're not in this room.
No. So we'll do the dining room now. They've made their way to the dining room. So let's see what y'all got in here.
Insight.
Nat 20.
Oh, there it is. Hey, and that was
John
actually
got a 19.
That was actually the DC is 25.
Is it really? Oh,
yes. Well, because what you're doing is you're spotting a hidden person.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, okay, with a 25, finally.
I was never going to hit it.
No, John Q was literally the only one who could, and it would
because
take
I have a plus
20.
5 to insight.
But I was going to give you all, on any nat 20, I was going to give it to somebody. So, all right. We found him. John Q, as Rainier and Lady Haventree enter the room, on the opposite side of the room, behind the chocolate fountain, we'll say, in a small cluster of 3 or 4 people, you do see a human who is actually wearing a hat. Take notice and nod in the conversation, but his eyes are glued on Lady Haventree.
All right, don't hate me, guys.
No.
I'm going to cast thaumaturgy on myself and make my eyes begin to glow. I'm going to begin to wave my sensor again with smoke around and perform like I'm going into another trance.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Where are you standing in the doorway over here? Like you noticed
just
across the room?
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side. So
you're
I'm
starting it over there.
Yeah, I'm starting. I noticed that as soon as I saw that subtlety, I go without necessarily being obviously of giving them a sign. I go, I'm going into another trance, so to speak.
Right. All right. Well,
so I'm casting, my eyes begin to glow, kind of cloud over and glow, and I'm waving my sensor around, and I'm going into another trance-like state.
What are you just standing there like speaking in tongues?
Yeah, sort of, I guess.
Okay. As you start making a ruckus then.
And hoping that somebody who has seen me do this before will realize I'm clearly faking and trying to give them a sign.
Yes. But the what? What are we focusing on?
You see Lady Haventree and Lord Neverember look at each other, and you hear her say, "What the fuck?" out loud. They take off outside. They're just getting away from
if I notice this, I will shuttle them to the door.
Yeah, they're leaving.
I'm gonna follow as well.
The 2 guards that were posted over here have yet again decided. All right, I love it. Y'all are leaving him alone.
Oh, no, I'm not leaving. I was just trying to get them out the door. But that was my
goal. They're moving away from they've moved away.
Yeah.
I'll snap out of it.
The 2 guards have made their way over. They're about halfway across the room to you.
I'll snap out of it.
Other people are like easing their way around you, like trying to stay 10 feet away from you because you already set somebody's hair on fire, and they're like leaving. Like you have now officially like emptied the green room. Everyone is headed for the door.
All right.
Except for the 2 guards, which have stayed about here.
All right. Well, we're the guy that I noticed. I go, if he's leaving, I want to follow him though.
Well, make a perception check as you're coming out of your fugue state.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Other than
20.
you-
With a 20, you do notice the gentleman squirting right past John Gerard.
It's like John, him. I'll just point to like him.
him.
Him. I need to speak with him.
All right, I will run and try to tackle him.
That's a good way. Good way.
All right, I love it. Why don't you give us a yeah? Let's see what happens. I guess make a attack roll with your strength modifier.
Oh, shit. I lost
Good
everything.
roll.
Well, they could pick. I think I get to pick strength or dex to get out, but you have to do strength to attack.
All right, so it's
Yeah, I think they get to pick athletics or acrobatics.
Right.
my strength is not good.
You did not save that.
Well, that was a save.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you get to make, I think it's an athletics check versus they get to choose athletics or acrobatics.
Right.
Yeah, just do straight up strength.
Okay. Gotcha. Still not good.
That's not bad.
It's close.
Better than
To
5.
Yeah, a lot better than that. And you're negative.
You as he walks past you, you hear John Koo point and say him. You turn and dive for him. There's a couple stairs there. You dive for him, and you think you're right on him. There's no way you're going to miss him, and you reach out and grab, and he somehow you've never seen an old human move this fast.
Oh, did he roll?
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a whisper, of course. But
Gotcha.
it was,
I just didn't know if you did or didn't. Okay.
it was 18, so I win.
Gotcha.
So you do not succeed. We'll say that you dove down the stairs. You are now prone at the bottom of the stairs, and people are confused. I'll let you decide if you would like to pretend that you fell down the stairs, or if you want to get up and pursue this.
Fuck these guys. I'm getting up and pursuing it.
While that's going on, if I saw him leaving, John's diving for him, would it at least slow him down enough that I could get to the door to shout to him and just say, I had a vision of your future, I need to speak with you.
I'll tell you what.
It's urgent.
What we'll say is.
Well, I mean, if he's gonna shout that at the top of the stairs, I'm gonna feel like I fell.
Well, all right. I mean, y'all got to get your story straight because this is all happening. We'll say that for this surprise round, what we've got. So the only thing that's happened so far is a failed attempt to grapple an old man who somehow did a backflip and is now standing beside a now prone John Gerard on the ground, and then you two have followed up to the doorway where you're at now, and so we're in this. We're gonna bullet time it for just a half a second here. This is your chance. John Koo has shouted something out the door. We'll kind of go just in line like y'all are in line right now. We'll say that this is kind of our loose initiative order right here. I'll give everybody a chance to do something, and the only one who hasn't done anything is Kess. So we'll start at the bottom. Kess,
Yeah.
you just saw John Gerard leap after somebody and miss. John Koo ran up and yelled something. Is there anything you want to do?
I don't think I can pass.
So,
You can get past the friendly. You can get past the friendly if you want.
Yeah, you can scoot through there if you want to.
okay, hang on a second.
Yeah, friendlies are free game because you assume they'll let you pass.
Yeah, well, I lost my character sheet.
I'll pass him and get as close to Jean Girard as I can.
Okay.
And then, is he prone or he got up? Thought he fell.
John Gerard just fell. He's prone.
Okay.
Next to him is the older-looking human male
I'm gonna
with
use
a hat on.
I'm gonna use my action to help him stand up before his turn. If I can do that, I don't know if that's
Okay.
allowed.
Yeah. So we'll say that you'll spend your movement, half your movement to get down there, and then the other half, we'll say you get to spend to help John Gerard get up. That's fine.
Okay. I don't know how the mechanics of that work, but if I could use an action to like at least lift him up on his knees or something, so he didn't use a whole action to stand up, that would be ideal.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that's you, Kess, or John Koo. You were next in our loose initiative here. You step forward. You said something. I'll give you an action real quick. We'll say you took your movement. It took your movement to get to where you are, but I'll give you an action from the door right there if you want.
Wait, is that the guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You better be able to run fast. So go.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, I had to let the dog out and give her meds. What did I miss?
We'll say that the Kess stepped forward and he helped John Gerard get up off the ground. That was his action.
Gotcha.
We'll say that you took your movement to get to the doorway. You yelled out the door, and I was going to give you an action for this little surprise round item that's going on.
Well, I mean, my only action is going to just be to try to persuade him to stop and talk to me, because I'm going, hey, trying to pretend like I had a vision of your future. I need to speak with you. It's urgent. It's a matter of life or death.
All right, I'll let you go ahead and try. I'll say persuasion disadvantage. He doesn't want to talk to you.
Dadgum, that one.
No, that one. All right, and John Gerard, your turn.
He's literally right next to me.
Yeah.
I'm fully erect.
Well, okay. Kind of old.
You might like that.
The problem is he's like right next to me. Hold on a second.
And I made you fully erect. That's sad.
I'm going to go ahead and cast a. Let's see. Let me read this real quick. How do I draw stuff here? Let's draw.
I'm an idiot. Should have bonus action dashed and gotten around him.
I know somebody should have, but
Well,
I can't see make this function. I'm gonna cast web. It's a 20-foot cube. I'm gonna cover this area here,
I see it.
like
Okay.
this whole area.
Yeah. So I'll take it. you throw that out there. The gentleman standing beside you turns behind him and sees his exit, his obvious exit being covered, and smiles and turns to you, John Koo, and tips his hat, and then takes off running
Oh.
other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And legendary action. Over the wall.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
No, I don't think anybody did.
So now, now the party is kind of, the music did the whole screech stop, and everybody turned and looks. You see through the glass in the outside building there. You see Rainier and Lady Haventree are doing their best impersonation of two people dancing while they stare at you in the doorway. And the guards are still kind of on alert behind you in this doorway, and they're walking towards y'all. Yeah.
Somebody better be, because we don't know what the hell just happened. That dude just skirted off like, who done it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did anybody witness the old man who just jumped over a house?
You do. There was a little bit of a juxtaposition of what happened and the person that did it. Yes.
Well,
I thought he was gonna be lucky to get out the door. Then he jumped over the goddamn house.
It's just, I mean,
we can walk.
hold on. Just hold on. I want to understand the logistics here. I go, this guy got from here to up here, and this is a 6-story house.
Oh no, the wall. He heads for the wall.
Oh, there's a wall there, not the house. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah. No,
6-story house. That's what I'm
He
going.
didn't jump over the house. No.
That's what I'm going. I'm like, it's 6 stories up. Like, surely we can see him on the wall or something.
You see, he made it to the wall from there. That's 55 feet.
Okay,
And then he still had movement to go and was able to climb over the wall.
gotcha. Okay, I'm with you. That's why I was wanting to clarify, because I'm thinking 6-story building, and I'm like, how is he? Like, he should be up there. We should still be able to see him somewhere, right?
He went between the buildings. He headed for the wall.
Okay, all right, I'm with you now.
So do we get to talk
I'll
to
be up there.
Tree?
I can get there in half a day.
With your little legs. That between the way that he dodged your attack and then ran more than 60 feet and then climbed a wall, yeah, you get the impression that guy was very acrobatic.
Hey, John.
It was a
Just a suggestion, just something to kick around in your head. Next, like, ability score or feat chosen, you might want to choose Sentinel. Just stop these people from running from you.
yeah.
I don't think I have that option, but I'll consider it.
Two of the two guards have spade their way up behind y'all, and they kind of lean out the door, and they're like, "Is everything okay out there?"
No, did you see the old man jump the fence? That was an assassin for.
We just saw the old dwarf guy fall like he had too much to drink. Has he been drinking a lot?
No, we honestly just helped you with your jobs. That was an assassin here for Haventree. We just ran off.
Oh, okay. I got you.
No, you
Sure.
don't got us.
Yeah.
You didn't just see
Well,
this.
look, guys. y'all, this is like twice that they turned to you, John Koo.
Yeah, I know.
That's like twice that you have made a scene here. I think we should probably wait until Lady Haventree comes back. Why don't you come with us?
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
No, fucking absolutely not. You're not taking him with you because I fell down some fucking stairs. No.
I'm not. They're just not talking to you. And while they don't have you in custody,
Yeah, I'm with you.
They have taken up flanking positions, and they are walking back towards this door that they were standing guard over. And you see him pull a key out and unlock it and open the door.
Hey, well, if he's going, I'm going.
Hey, it's fine, John. I go. I've made quite a bit of noise. I'll sit down. I go. We'll explain to Haventree what we discovered.
Y'all, that's fine. Y'all can certainly all go. Y'all all go into the room.
Okay. Well,
and they don't leave you unattended in the door. In fact, they leave the door open. But they have now posted one outside the room and one inside the room, watching you. You find yourself in what appears to be a private office. There's a desk. There's a bookshelf.
I'm looking through all the letters.
You are not. The guard comes and literally just slaps you on the hand and says, "Go sit down at the table."
Can I do an acrobatics if he misses?
You slap? Okay.
Yeah, I want to see if I can move my hand.
Whose hands are faster?
Whose hands are faster? Or is it just straight up dex or acrobatics?
I'm just going to roll a d20 here and see what happens. Actually, no. You know what? There's guards. Hold on.
Yeah.
I could get a veteran.
It was not a good roll.
Oh, well, then we won't roll. He slaps you, and he points at the table and says, "Go sit down."
Well, I'm here. I'm complying. I'm just curious.
While you find yourself in what appears to be a previously off limits area of the house, you are in fact currently being surveilled by 2 guards.
Fair enough. I know, guys. I'm complying. I get it. I've made a scene.
Yeah. We'll say that.
We did help save Lady Haventree. Y'all missed that. That was an assassin.
We'll say that probably 20 minutes goes by. The party has kind of started to wind down, especially after the excitement of the crazy priest. Not once, but twice. People, you see out the window, you see people are heading for the exit, not in a hurried or rushed or kind of scared fashion, but just kind of murmuring to themselves and shaking their head. And
I'm going to open the window and be like, "Hey!" No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it. Never mind.
You do see, as you look out there, you see Lord Neverember and Lady Haventree making their way back to you. They step in the room with you. She kind of makes her way over to her desk, and Rainier's over there in the corner. They nod. Thank you, Dexter. And the 2 guards step out of the room and close the door. She says, "Well, I don't know what happened, but I can't decide if I'm going to invite you to my next party or not."
No, that's fair enough, Lady Haventree. I do apologize, but in fairness, I know I caused quite a bit of commotion at your party tonight, and I get you would not want me at another. But in fairness, there was a very highly skilled assassin that I spotted in the room with you, and I was making a commotion the second time to really try to get you out of harm's way.
And I'll tell her.
You see Rainier step forward.
No, go ahead.
And say, "You saw him?"
Yes, and I've encountered him once before, and I will say he is incredibly above my skill level to be able to handle. I made a scene in hopes that people would scatter and get out of harm's way.
He says, "Well, who is it?"
It's actually the leader of an entire network of dark elves that have not only here in Waters Deep, but I have encountered once before back in my homeland of Calimport as well. Their network is extensive, and it was in fact the leader of that network.
Do you know his name?
No one can say for sure what his real name is. I know names I've heard of him go by before, but no one knows if that's truly his real name or if it's just another alias that he goes by. But I believe the name was Jarl Axel.
Jarl Axel. You see Rainier kind of stop and think, and then Lady Haventree turns and makes eye contact with him. Make an insight check there.
$19.
You get the distinct impression this was a name that they expected to hear. And they look at each other for maybe a half a second too long before Rainier steps forward and says, "Well, gentlemen, that's exactly what we were worried about. I do appreciate your honesty and your assistance, honestly, in this endeavor tonight. I will definitely consider your efforts for the network that you've done tonight as fulfilled." And actually, at that point, Lady Haventree also steps forward and says, "Yes, Mert wasn't quite sure if he could trust you with all the work that you've been doing for the Zentarum, but Rainier here has always been in your corner. After tonight's test, we'll call it, we have somebody that you need to meet. And Mert has set up a special introduction for you."
I am humbled by your words here, Lady Haventree, and I understand maybe the caution and distrust that to bring clarity. It's not that we are affiliated with the Zentarum at all. It's we happen to have a particular friend that we are fond of, who's a member, and at times we have assisted that friend. None of us belong to the Zentarum whatsoever. We are thankful for the help and assistance of the Harpers and look to further our allegiance and trust, continue that network. And Lady Haventree, if it brings any more comfort, I'm actually a member of the Grey Hands as well. Secretly, they don't give me a badge. They don't have one yet, but I am getting one from Vara. Know her well. She has assisted me as a personal agent of hers many times to carry out tasks for her.
She smiles as you mention the Blackstaff's name by her first name, because nobody calls her by her first name.
Yeah, we're close and personal to that degree. She knows me very well. If you say my name, she will know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to see a persuasion on that, just to see if she's even thinks about buying it. We'll say disadvantage, because come on.
Oh, disadvantage? Come on. I had 22.
Yeah, okay, no. She nods and gives you the most placating your 4-year-old. Yeah, okay,
But no, really, you ought to ask her next time you talk to her. She knows me very well.
I think I have tea scheduled with her next week. I think
she knows me very well. She acts like she doesn't like me. She absolutely loves me. That's the truth. She just likes to pretend like she doesn't.
Yes, John with no age.
As John with no age. Well, as luck would have it, this party was actually serving multiple purposes tonight, and part of that was to, let's be honest, to test you, and the other part of it was as cover for what we need to do next. And if you'll allow, I believe, and there's a knock at the door, and standing there is Mert. He has now joined the party and steps in and says, "Well, I heard that we've decided to move forward with these three." And Rainier nods and says, "I've been telling you."
How did you hear that?
Mert smiles and he says, "You know we're all spies, right?"
Fair enough.
So wait,
Uh,
don't worry about it.
yeah. I mean, you're kind of loosely associated, right?
Spies like us.
Yeah. He goes, if you three will
Daniel,
follow me,
Bill Murray.
you're about to have a very interesting evening.
If it's more interesting than the evening we've already had, I can't wait to see.
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle it.
I tell you what. I mean, it's 12:30. Y'all tell me. Y'all want to? That's a good break.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm good.
If you want, or if you want to keep going, you let me know. I'm off tomorrow. I can go all night.
I'm fine.
I'm good.
All right. Well, then I don't have a map for this, so we'll go back to Theater of the Mind. Or you know what? Screw that. We'll say that the house has been cleared. The while y'all been in there talking, you've heard the clang of cleaning and getting the house back into order. And to your surprise, when Mert opens that door to greet y'all, the house is spotless, like house elves, Hogwarts style. You don't know how they have cleaned up from 150 people being in this house, but the house is clean and it is empty. The only people that you can see are still the two house guards standing at the office, and then you see off in the distance, just roaming around the house, a couple of servants who have the familiar crest on, and then you see scattered out in the grounds more of the same house, more of the same guards. Actually, not relaxed. They don't appear while the house is cleaned and the music is gone. The lights have been dimmed back to normal. The guards are still very much on guard, and we'll say that Mert and your group lead you back into that cozy sitting room across the house where y'all met, or where John Gerard had a discussion with Lady Haventree. But as you walk in, or as you walk up to the room, you don't see the familiar house guard. They have actually been pushed out of the room by what appears to be a more royal guard. You see Vajra standing there with her black staff in the room.
As soon as I see her, Vajra, I was just telling her how we're good friends.
She instantly just starts shaking her head.
See, I told you, she loves to pretend like I'm annoyed, but she secretly loves me.
In the seat where Haventree was sitting earlier, you actually see a different person sitting there. You will all recognize as the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Nice.
They ran. Silverhand, I'm sorry.
Silverhand.
Silverhand. Please tell me. I'm going to say that happened, and well, the smile that she had on her face is just instantly wiped off.
Sorry.
You see Rainier step forward and like give you that look and turn and address her and say, "My liege, I'm sorry."
He's had a lot to drink tonight. He actually stumbled earlier just walking down steps.
We were looking for a gray hand, and yeah, it's just it's a thing.
He's had quite a bit to drink. He stumbled downstairs just walking.
I think I may be concussed.
There are lots of hands running around.
Rainier steps back. And Mert actually takes a spot next to the Open Lord. You see the black staff step up and take a spot on the opposite side of the Open Lord. In the room, there are at least 5 other royal guards.
To be fair, silver and gray are kind of in the same spectrum.
She cracks a very small grin.
Just very like soft. I'm like, hey, sorry, bad time, I know, but Basra, I still haven't got my badge. Just don't know when that's coming. I just wanted to let you know that I still don't have it.
She
though.
rolls
whenever
her
you get
eyes,
time.
like audibly sighs.
I'm mainly seeing black and white anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true. Could y'all move a little bit just so I can see where you are?
He is colorblind.
And his vision is basically the open lord stands because she's used to the formality of it, and she turns to you and she says, "I understand that y'all have been quite busy here in town, and I've heard from several sources." And she looks across the room that you are people of certain skills and abilities. That you have been loosely moving towards a familiar goal. She turns to John Koo. I understand that you three are in possession of the Stone of Galore.
She asked me.
Directly. You get the impression that this is not so much a question as it is a statement, and she's waiting for your response.
I certainly have a stone that I believe could be the Stone of Galore.
As you know, that stone tells you where the lost gold is.
I have tried talking to it extensively. It has not responded.
Are you lying to ladies overhand?
Well, I did try talking to it. It didn't talk back.
I know, but it has since talked to you.
Oh, did it actually talk?
Yeah, I told you where all the things you needed to know. We just didn't RP it.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, he didn't lie. He just.
So does the stone actually talk to me, or does it just or did I thought maybe I just got that knowledge. Never mind.
Either way,
I just don't know how that spell works. I'm not intentionally trying to lie. I'm trying to choose my words very carefully.
All right. I'll let that slide without a roll then.
Yeah. Well, let's hold on. I was just reading. Maybe it was. You communicate directly with the aboleth, and it shares its knowledge with you. Okay.
I think once you attune to it, you know it's.
You're actually using a spell, legend lore. So it is communicating with the aboleth. I would say. So if you'll let me just back that up a little bit, what I would answer is I would say it doesn't speak very clearly.
As you start talking.
I would say, it doesn't. I've tried talking with the stone to learn the whereabouts of the treasure. I would say its responses are not clear, very muddled, very cryptic. It's not a simple, you ask it a question and it answers, in clear knowledge. It's more puzzles and.
She looks at you, and you get the impression that she's not so much looking at you as she is looking through you. And you feel kind of inside your brain a very gentle but very subtle presence in your brain.
Yeah,
as you're talking to her.
I would just stop.
Start thinking about crayons.
This is so much fun. This is the best part about being a DM. Oh my gosh. I'll give you a chance as you're sitting there, she looks at you and she's nodding. You get the impression, though, like I said, she is looking through you and not at you. She turns to the rest of the group and she says, "What is your intention with finding the gold?"
I don't believe we have even considered what to do with it because we don't even know if we're ever going to find it.
She says, "Well, you're well on your way, and I appreciate your honesty. I don't know if you're able to comprehend how much gold we're talking about. Has anyone told you how much gold is in the vault?"
I mean, probably several hundred, maybe 1,000.
It's about 500,000 gold.
How much is half a million?
500,000. 500,000 is about. Oh Jesus! I did the math here. It ends up, and before I do the math again, it ends up being like 10,000 pounds of gold. So it's like 5 tons of gold.
Well, being that I have really almost no interest in gold, except to just walk around money, that's great. But how are we going to move it if we find it?
Well, that again, I appreciate where your heads are at because that's kind of the reason I'm asking. Is this is too much gold?
No, there's no such thing as too much gold.
You didn't let me finish. It is too much gold for any one person to possess. This is the gold that belongs to all of Waterdeep.
That makes more sense. Yeah, that's a lot of gold.
What, however,
This is Fort Knox of Waterdeep.
I understand the significant effort that you've gone into to get to where you're at. And as a show of good faith, and to reward you for your diligent efforts, we're prepared to offer you 10% of the gold.
We'll circle back to that.
Oh, this isn't a negotiation.
No.
This is me telling you
that's more than
what's
generous.
going to happen.
That's more than generous. We'll circle back to our percentage of finding it, but moving it to where you want it. That's the thing. Are you going to have people helping us?
Well, I understand. Yes, that's the point of this meeting. We understand that there still might be some significant challenges ahead. Specifically, getting into the vault is rather dangerous, and what is inside the vault, no one actually knows.
I know what's in there.
Raise your hand.
Did you raise your hand?
I heard there's a dragon in there.
When you say that, they look at each other. Everybody looks at each other. And roll an insight check.
Okay. Cool. I have not rolled over a double digits tonight, I don't think.
That is amazing. You rolled a 6. That's awesome.
9.
The black staff steps forward and says, "How do you know this?"
I would say as soon as John spoke, I feel like he would see John Koo's head turn very quickly and sharply, like, and glare at him as like, why'd you say, like a very intense look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah.
I don't know that. I just assume if you had a bunch of gold, somebody would have a dragon on it. I don't know. I'm retarded.
Independence Day. I'm a pilot.
I'm about. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. As you do that, somebody brings you a cup of coffee, hands it to you.
I'm just saying, every time I heard of a big hoard of treasure, there's always a dragon.
Vajra steps back, and
no.
Lady Silverhand kind of takes over this meeting that she has called. She says that while again we recognize the significant efforts and costs that are involved with a mission of this magnitude, you would in fact be helping the city immensely by helping to put an end to this war in the streets between the Xanathar Guild and the Zentarum. We have been unable to control it, if we're being honest. And at this point, my goal is to protect the citizens of Waterdeep. And I think that helping you claim this vault for the city would be the best option to put this war to an end.
Well, let me ask you this: like, and there's a good chance we don't make it out of this.
She nods.
I mean, I'm okay. My family's okay, but John Koo's family. What about them? They get nothing if he dies. Is there any guarantees for them?
I don't know that I can guarantee any outcomes, but I can tell you that in this room alone, you have at your disposal significant resources beyond what you've ever had before. So if there's anything that you need to ensure your success, you have the audience. Now's the time to ask.
Well, we don't want to be taxes ever again.
The White Horse? In the White Horse?
I would like to stay in the White Horse.
White Horse. Oh, I love it. I love it. She says that,
Do Armageddon.
you know, that's actually fair. That we could work that in. She turns to the black staff who's actually like taking some notes, you know, and she's like, yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Anything else?
We have acquired a handful of some potions. Would like to be vetted for their potency.
She says, where are these potions?
I think I have them in my backpack.
Do you have them with you?
I don't know. I mean, I scooped them all off the counter last time.
All right. We'll say you pull them out of your bag and set them on the coffee table there in front of her. She looks at them for half a second and smiles. And out of the list of, what was it? It was like 12 or 13 potions, I think. She reaches through the list and she pulls out 2 and hands them to you. Hold on 1 second.
I can't say I'm not surprised.
I lost Brandon and Jimmy.
They went to a private jet.
Yeah. I just can't see you. Just a black screen.
I'm here, so I'm yeah. I mean, I got all the lights off.
she hands you. Oh Jesus, I didn't write it down. I'll have to remember. It was
I've got a lot of my inventory.
poison. It was the poison, the one that was the good poison. It was like it looks like a salt, like a powder. She hands you that one, and then
The fancy poison, or
yeah, the fancy one, not the regular poison. The good poison that you actually bought for, or tried to buy.
Okay.
There was another, the other one. Jesus, I'm trying to look through the chat, and it is so much chat. I wasn't ready for you to ask for your potions. I was more excited about having you just take one and see what happens.
Well, I don't want to take one and see what happens.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you that it crossed my mind in this conversation.
Yes. I almost took one tonight.
I almost took one in this convo.
That'd be fun.
Clairvoyance.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because I'm pretty sure I specifically got the etherealness potion, and I almost tested that sucker mid convo.
You know what? I think we'll just say I think that was the one actually, because I remember being laughing at they were all bad except for the two really good ones. So I think that we'll say that's what it is. You got a potion of etherealness and that strong poison one. That's a solid.
Yeah, that was the good stuff.
You got the two good ones. All the other crap is crap.
Okay.
She hands you those two potions, and she says the rest of these you can throw away.
I mean, are they poisonous, or are they just not as good? Just not. They're nothing. They're just.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't. That one's just sewer water. Yeah, I wouldn't drink the rest of these. Yeah. Anything else? You think there's a dragon in there? Do you need an escort? Do you want someone to come?
Could we hire some people? I mean,
You don't have to hire anyone. I mean, if you're agreeing to our simple terms of you openly claim this treasure for the city and receive your 10% reward, you can. These are these are on the house. I mean, whatever you need. If you're working for us, you're working for us.
we don't take your guards from you, but how about we at least force multiply a little bit and say
Rainier steps forward and says, "The Harpers can provide you with some hired help."
that would be probably advantageous to accomplishing our mission.
Not being hostile. So I'm not saying this aggressively or hostile, but you can tell there's a little bit of, I'm also not being overly humble or friendly, in the presence of nobility here when I say this. But I would say, well, Lady Silverhand, since you probe the depths of my mind, I assume you know what I want.
Oh, she says, I didn't go deeply. I was just checking your surface thoughts.
Then I am being pursued by assassins from my hometown. I fear for my life from a pasha there, and I would like security from would-be assassins, or if there's some way to give me a new identity to throw off the trail of those that might be pursuing me to end my life.
Put an H in that, John.
She's put an H, yeah. John Koo with a C. She says that can absolutely be arranged. We can set you up with as many identities as you think you would need.
Cool.
And of course, with your share of 50,000 gold, you can buy whatever you need.
Can I insight check her response about it was only surface level thoughts?
Oh yeah, well, absolutely.
Because that was actually my intention of why I asked it. I wanted to know how much did she gain from my thoughts.
Oh yeah, no, you know enough about magic to know that if she was going to read your inner thoughts or your
Okay.
memories, you would have had to have made a save to prevent
Okay,
her
gotcha.
from doing that.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, so she was just
I was
tapping
trying
on the
to-
inside.
I was just trying to gauge how much did she really gain or not gain. How much did she know?
She just
Not
wanted to
really.
see if you were what you were thinking about when you answered that question.
Gotcha.
Mhm. She doesn't trust you.
Yeah, that's fair.
You were.
She says that's certainly available. Like I said, this is kind of a
Then I would certainly be willing
one-stop shop.
if that could be arranged. There's nothing more precious, obviously, than preserving my life. So I would be happy to claim this treasure for Waters Deep in exchange for some protection.
There are a couple other items. We're going to need a silvered warhammer. We're going to need a draw hand and a unicorn.
You see, Rainier is the one that speaks up, and he says, "A drow head."
Hand. A hand of a drow.
You need a drow, like the drow, like people. You need a hand.
All I'm listen. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them.
And this is a very odd request.
You said ask. I'm asking.
Yep, I want a unicorn.
A unicorn.
The unicorn's not.
Cass, when you say that, you feel that presence probing into your mind, and not satisfied with that, we'll say let's go ahead and give me a.
I'll turn to Rainier.
But I want a wisdom save to see if she gets to the bottom of this.
Hang on. Let me get that.
It's just fancy.
The DC is 19.
I'm so torn on how to play this.
Which one did you want?
She said ask for
Wisdom.
anything. I'm asking for everything.
Wisdom 19. Oh yeah, wisdom. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
She dives right in there, and she sees that you really do need a unicorn, and with a flick of her wrist, a unicorn does appear in the room.
Okay. Would I
Like,
know how long that's just gonna last?
Instantly. She says, "Oh well, I can call them over, but they're only here for about an hour. Do you need this unicorn?"
I need one kind of.
Actually, for clarity's sake, real quick, time out. Do we need the whole unicorn or just the unicorn horn?
You need a unicorn.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
We need the whole thing.
All right.
She says,
I will speak up.
She says, "I can provide you with a unicorn.
I
Are you
will
all ready
speak up.
to go now, or?"
No, I will speak with Lady Silverhand, and this time I will be more gracious and formal here. Lady Silverhand, thank you for your assistance here. I would say we're probably not ready for unicorn at this moment. As I mentioned,
She turns to the unicorn and nods, and it fades away.
Wait.
I'd just say it's.
Not like that. Not like that. You can't touch it like that.
Yeah, you have to ask first.
I would give my response of as I said, the answers have been a little bit cryptic and not direct. I go that is I believe we will need a unicorn to enter, but we obviously are not at the vault at this moment or anything like that. But if there's a way where we could send word of when we need it, that would be very helpful. Thank you.
Hey, but now I've seen a unicorn. That's good.
If only you could wild shape into celestial beings.
No, I can project it now. Man.
Yeah, that's true.
Then I would turn to Rainier and say, speaking of the drow hand, there is a particular drow down in the dock wards. I believe is also perhaps a nuisance to some of the elves in that area, as he's been murdered a few elves in that area. He shot me and my friends with a gun. I think his hand would suffice for what we need.
Well, we've heard about the gunslinger in the dock wards. Y'all met this person?
Yes, he shot all three of us, I believe. John, did you get shot?
I did not get shot, but
Oh, you did not get shot. Okay, I got shot and Kess got shot.
Yep.
This might sound like an interesting question, and Lady Vajra steps forward. Do you have the bullet?
Kess, do you have your bullet? I don't.
Shit, it's probably still stuck in.
Pretty sure mine went through me.
Yeah. Now, who was it that got murdered? Kess is the one that almost got murdered.
Yeah.
He's the one. We had him in handcuffs, like bound up, and all of a sudden he breaks the handcuffs, like comes for, and then just turns and drops Kess in one shot, and we were like, "Oh shit!"
Right. Above the table, you're not going to get a drow hand, but you deserve a rematch. So, yeah.
You said we could have whatever we wanted. I want a drow hand.
Lady Vajra steps forward and says, if you have something of his, I can tell you where he's at.
Do we have anything of his?
I was hoping somebody had a bullet as a keepsake of the time that they... did anybody not dig their bullet out? We could dig it out.
Well, none of us actually dug it out, I guess.
No, I got shot. I don't know if it went through. So that's
Brock is the one that got murdered in one round. He took like 40 hit points in one round.
He did.
That bullet,
we were only like
that bullet
went
straight through. Yeah.
okay. So if it went straight through, I don't have a bullet.
No, but y'all did get shot at some point, I think.
Except for John, I guess.
I did not get shot.
Yeah, no, I went down like off the hoof.
Because I took the gun at some point. I had the gun for a long time until he caught up, took it from me, and shot me with it.
She steps forward and she says, well, guns are not commonplace items.
Apparently drow hands aren't either, but...
Unless you're a drow.
I mean,
you have hands.
Obviously. But, yeah.
How...
She goes, I tell you what, we will make finding this person a priority, and we will give you the opportunity to acquire this drow hand.
I have another idea, and it might be a little crazy, but maybe we could accomplish two things at one time. If I could get in touch with Jarlaxle, the man who is here tonight, I could inform him that we know where the treasure is, lead him to the vault using his hand as part of the key to get in, and then once we gain access, you could have people in waiting to arrest him and recover the treasure all at once.
You see Vajra and Silverhand kind of lean forward and whisper together. This is a choice that they're talking about just themselves. And with that, you get the impression that that's where the true power in the room lies. They're the two highest ranking people here.
Did anybody else see the little thumbs up bubble by Brandon's head pop up? Okay.
I think my computer does it. Like it reads whatever.
Okay. I was like,
there it goes.
okay. I was like, wait, what is happening right now? I was like, are you telling me I'm coming up with a good idea? Like, good job.
Good job. They're talking it over. You see him making some suggestions, a little bit of heated argument. And then finally, Silverhand shakes her head no. She says, we don't know this Uraxel in person, but if he is truly the spy that was here tonight trying to glean information from Lady Haventree, she nods. I'm not sure that we can trust this person with anything this serious.
I certainly am not implying that we trust him at all. I'm thinking we deceive him to thinking that we are forming a partnership with him so that we can get his assistance to opening the vault, but then you can arrest such a high-profile criminal and deal with a network of drow in your city and take care of the leader, where you arrest him and we get the vault is discovered for Watersdeep.
Do you know his name is Juraxel?
Only that is the name I have heard. Whether that is his true name or not, I know that is a name I have heard him called.
You see the Blackstaff mutter under her voice, under her breath. She closes her eyes. She opens her eyes and says, he says he'll only talk to you.
Then I will be glad to talk to him.
She points at Junku.
I will be glad to talk to him. I've spoken to him once before.
He said he'll meet you at the same place.
Understood. He can't hear me right now, can he?
No, I sent him a message.
Okay, great. So I just want to make sure that you're okay. Obviously, proceeding with this plan, are you okay with this or not? I don't want to incur your wrath by soliciting his services or playing out this ruse, so to speak, without your approval.
When you say that, you feel that pressure on your mind again.
Can I reject it or not?
Yeah, we'll give you a wisdom save. Go for it.
16?
Nope.
Okay.
So you tell lady. We'll say you don't have to tell everybody, but you can tell me because I'm the boss.
Lady Sabrina, obviously anything with your approval. You tell me what to do or not to do. And I have a much more humble tone than I did a second ago.
She turns to the Blackstaff and says, "I can't trust him." She says, "Will you vouch for him?"
You please forget. You can't help, but I've never heard of sums so large. My mind has run wild. But clearly, I understand the room I'm in, and the powers that be. I will not betray you.
Yeah, you have just seen this woman, without breaking a sweat, summon a celestial being into the room and dismiss them like instantly. And then at the same time, you have had your mind shattered, and the Blackstaff is here talking to strangers in midair, just at a whim. So yeah, you are in the presence of magic that you have not seen before.
just forgive a poor urchin for having thoughts of such riches, but please, I understand the situation we're in. I will not betray.
What were we all talking about?
Nothing to worry about it, John.
More coffee. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Give him some coffee.
I would add. No, never mind.
She says, all right, if I understand our agreement so far, the treasure will be claimed in the name of the city. You will be rewarded for your efforts with a 10% finder's fee.
And
Any
statues.
any material goods that you need to accomplish your goal will be provided.
Material and magical.
Yes. And we will all be on the same goal of stopping the endless violence in the street.
Yeah, we can probably clear that up on the way.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, if we can agree to those simple terms tonight, then I think the only question that remains is when do you want to go and what do you need to get there?
Let's get along. Let's get a rest and go shopping.
Seriously, we'll need the hand of a drow.
She says, I know. And she looks at Ken.
Wait, you're a drow.
That was on the shopping list, by the way.
Right?
She says, I think we can accommodate you.
Is there a graveyard?
And to be honest, I think that letting you clean up the city and exact revenge would be the simplest route to go.
Yes,
with
and I would certainly enjoy that.
With
as
the
well.
least amount of temptation. And she looks at you when she says that.
Yeah, I know, fair enough. Yes, and as you can tell, I would love some revenge there as well. I was not too keen on being shot.
It
Also,
won't.
the no taxes thing.
Oh yeah, no taxes forever. Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what did we say? John Koo wanted alternate identities. So
which John Koo is an alternate identity as well.
Yeah, there's also.
You're going Inception style. You're getting alternates for your alternates.
Yeah, I have an idea. Just hear me out. It's a case. It's made of some sort of material, but it has a band in it, and it plays 8 songs at a time. Could we maybe make a machine that plays 8 tracks at a time?
An 8-track music player.
All right.
This sounds like magic that's way beyond my skill.
I think you can make it happen.
I like that no taxes to apply to Troll School Manor as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which, by the way, I go. Nobody noticed it in the last campaign, and it's also the same with my name now. All the names I'm using are anagrams for other things. So John Kushedai is jokes on you. Rearranged.
Nice.
Which technically is who owns Troll School Manor.
I know, but I go. That's all the names I've been choosing for the longest time now have been all just anagrams of something else. It's John Kushedai is jokes on you.
All right. Well, your time at the candy store is coming to a close. You, if there's anything else specific that you want to ask for,
on that plot armor.
Yeah. Last thing. I still need my badge, Vajra. The Graham badge. I just don't know when it's coming.
She smiles at you, and it's not her that responds. It's actually Lady Silverhand, and she actually steps forward And she does reach into a pouch on her belt and hand each of you a small item.
Nice.
Ooh.
I was about to ask that question.
I thought she was about to say he will never be a great.
In your hands, you hold a small gold shield. It has what appears to be a mountainscape in a blue sky next to the water. There's a crescent moon over the mountain, and it's reflected, it's opposite down into the water, with there appears to be 9 stars around it, the reflection in the water. What you're holding is a badge of the watch. This is the most special gift that the Open Lord will give to people.
The Medal of Honor?
It basically makes you a captain in the City Watch. You get the impression, I mean, it's your get out of jail free card. You are now officially law enforcement. Like, you can tell people what to do. You can arrest people. You have an in with the adjudicators. If you need to get someone thrown in jail, all you have to do is tell them. You also, if you, just to save time, if you attune to it, it does require attunement. But if you attune to it, you will get a +2 to your AC. It is actually a magic item that will protect you.
Ooh.
1,000% attuned to it.
Yes.
So,
I'll have one more question. This is awesome. I like this badge. In fact, it's more than we deserve, to be honest with you. There's also, if there would be a way to communicate between us, our party, without being present, is there some,
Over great distances,
yeah,
like miles and miles.
yeah. Hey, couldn't even be miles and miles. It'd just be like,
Miles and miles.
miles and miles.
she smiles. She smiles and says, "How would the entire plane of existence work for you?"
That'd be
That's
great.
more than miles. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I can-
that'd be ideal. Yes.
I can.
You gotta ask for everything.
I can, much like the unicorn. When it's time for you to begin your service in the vault, I can make that happen for you.
Excellent. I mean,
Will that be like
the badge of the watch is more than we ever deserved, but that would be communication between everybody would be very helpful,
Hey,
and even between you. I mean, we can talk to you, let you know kind of what's up. So
this badge, should we just kind of like keep in our pocket? We shouldn't like pin it to our coat or something, right?
That is up to you. It's meant to be worn proudly.
Gotcha.
Still on the shirt or a coat, whatever.
I mean, you just got a coat.
That's right, your fancy coat. Look at y'all getting magic items, talking to level 20 characters.
At least we're respectful. And spit on the
Hey,
floor. yet.
nobody spit on anybody yet. I got some banishments lined up if y'all want to start that nonsense.
It's been kosher to this point.
Yeah.
That's right. Even John Koo and his racing thoughts have been forgiven.
Well, Baron didn't show
That's
up,
right. As
so-
soon as you said, I felt that problem because I'm going. Even if it was surface level, it's exactly what I would have been thinking at that moment. So I was like, I have to resist. I have to at least try because I go. I will literally. It's what I'm thinking at this moment.
That's why I spit on the floor when I did. But not in pain. Can't
Lady,
break
Lady Silverhand stands up. She looks at each of you, and Lord of the Rings style, stands in front of each of you slowly, but not saying anything, just looking at each of you. And again, not really looking at you, but more looking through you. Takes her time and looks at all three of you. She steps back and she says, I'm glad we had a chance to meet. And she turns and walks for the door. Everybody in the room stands, and she is out of here. And so left in the room, you still have Mert, you have Vernier, and you have Lady Haventree. You get the impression you still have 2 factions in the room at your disposal. If there's any other, and I take that back. Vajra's there too. 3 factions in the room. If there's anything else y'all want to say now that the big boss lady's out of here.
Hey everybody, she left before I could ask. One final thing, but for real,
50%?
we're gonna.
I was thinking 50% too.
No, I was just we're gonna need that unicorn. How do we let her know that? I know we can't just walk into her presence.
She says, Vajra steps forward and she says, "You just have to tell me." Well, I can. Yeah.
Great. It'll be another excuse for me to see you again, Vajra. I know. I still look forward to seeing you every time.
She says, "All right. Well, I'm glad you each got a new magic item today."
Hey, you want to go to jail?
She laughs and she says, "I think mine's bigger than yours."
Yeah.
That's not much of an accomplishment, Vajra, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not big as how you need it.
She laughs. She smiles. Yeah, that's good.
Then I will come see you.
Good try, buddy.
All right. Well,
Hey,
she's
Vajra,
next to go.
So am I still supposed to meet Jarlaxle at the place?
As far as last I heard.
Okay.
And I tell you what,
a creeping feeling that Lady Silverhand might not want that meeting to take place.
she is going out on a limb with you 3. She's already decided that she's going out on a limb.
You got a badge.
All right.
You're fine.
Then just to inform you, I will meet with him
on that limb right now.
I will meet with him, and I will try to create a ruse that we will partner with him to find the vault and share the gold with it, and I will let you know so you can arrest him.
So you don't want to kill the gunslinger?
No, I will go. Oh yeah, I'll go kill the gunslinger.
I mean, it's up to you. You tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're definitely gonna kill the gunslinger.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna kill the gunslinger.
Well, if you want to kill the gunslinger, give me till tomorrow. I can probably tell you where he's at.
Like you've got at least that long. I've got some people to arrest.
Yeah.
All right, and so with that, she looks at each of you. She taps the black staff on the ground, and she just disappears from the room.
Gotcha. I'll look at the rest of them and be like, well, gentlemen, I don't know about the rest of you, but this has been a lot for me to take in tonight. I think I'm going to retire to Trollskull Manor and get some sleep. It's been a wild night.
I'm going to do the same.
Yep.
In game and out of game.
Yeah. As I make my way to Trollskull, I'm going to flash back to badge to.
Oh, just to everybody on the street? Yeah, just every single person you pass.
You calm down.
Just real quick, out of game, just so you guys know, because it was in the bubble. I go, when she read my thoughts, I was absolutely thinking about betraying Lady Silverhand with Jarlaxle and split the gold with him.
Yeah, I figured that as much.
You get the impression that not only did she not approve, she is 1,000% aware of your plan.
Yeah, well, no, I'm aware of that now. I tried to resist. I was just telling them out of game what just happened there with her reading my thoughts. I was absolutely thinking about telling him so he did not get arrested, and we got to take all the gold and split with it.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. As Carrick, I never thought about taking detect thoughts, but now that I've used to detect thoughts, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I was actually looking. I was hoping the spellbook had detect thoughts in it for this encounter, so you could tell who was a drow of it.
You just had your golden ticket in the room with you. If you needed spells or whatever. But I think you did well. You got a unicorn out of it. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a lead on a drow hand. And
she never said she's going to give me my silver warhammer.
Oh, you already got that coming. She knew
I know,
that.
but I want a second one so we can sell it.
She knew you'd already commissioned one.
I thought about asking for the black staff.
I mean, she said ask for whatever, so I was asking for everything.
I think y'all made out like bandits. Y'all did pretty well.
I was just happy with the unicorn.
Also, I'm not going to lie, with the characters that y'all have been playing this campaign, and could you imagine Cram in that meeting? Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, we've been. I'm happy I did not die in that.
That's what I was fixing to say. Like, could you with the way our group has responded to power in the past? Like, could you imagine?
Cram was the one that was going to destroy a painting in Vajra's
in
room.
Front of her face. She is also a level 20 wizard.
I know. I was like, I've never been more happy about somebody not rolling poorly than when you made him roll for perception to find something of value. And he failed. I was like, never been happier for somebody to fail a roll.
Well, that was huge. Y'all. I'll tell you what. Since we're breaking there, and y'all are literally on the precipice, we'll say that was your level up. Right there.
Yeah.
So, level 5. Y'all have got literally one item you need to complete. You need to get a drow hand, and then you're free and clear, and you have the backing of the government to go get this gold.
And we're legit now.
Take them 3. Okay, that was my HP up.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. I think I've rolled a 3 the last 2 times.
What do I have to roll for this? It is a D8, I believe.
I think mine's an 8 or a 10.
Is it your hit dice?
Yeah, it's a hit dice.
I guess a D6.
You're only a 6?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna level up on
Wizard is like a 6.
Well, I'm gonna level up on sorcerer, so.
Oh, sorcerer might also be a 6, yeah.
So are you 3 classes?
Nah, just cleric and sorcerer.
Oh well, all right. So that's where I was confused because you were asking about spell books or whatever. So I was wondering. I was like, did you take a level?
No, I can't use spell books, but I can use spell scrolls.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. That's why I was curious when you were asking about spell books and stuff because I was like, oh wait, hold on. I was wondering if you took a level into wizard or something.
No. I guess it is a D6.
Anybody that can use magic can use a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
So all 3 of y'all can use scrolls.
What, 2?
Oh, that sucks even more.
Is one off of the worst.
Yeah. Well, technically, it is the worst because I would have let you roll a 1 again.
Mm-hmm. So my max goes up to. Oh, that's not great.
Well, that's terrible. Don't worry, that dragon's only got like 30 hit points. Oh, there you go. Cast is swinging hard.
Heck yeah. 7? I'll tell you.
Dude, how cool was that map that I found on Reddit? That's a pretty sweet
Yeah,
map.
it's nice.
That's a great map.
There's 5 other floors on that bad boy too.
Yeah, well, swapping between them might just kill roll 20.
I know, that's why I didn't put any other characters on there except for the ones that we were interacting with. And just for clarifications, that definitely was Jiraxel with his hat of disguise
Oh,
on.
absolutely. As soon as you said as soon as he tipped his hat to me,
Yeah.
I immediately chatted Trevor and was like, yeah, that's Jiraxel. We weren't getting that hand right there.
Negative.
It was like, there was no chance of us getting that hand.
He has a legendary action to. It's basically a dash with a disengage. So like he can move and not get opportunity attacks as a legendary action.
Yeah.
So he was gone.
Yeah. No, I knew that right away.
Yeah. That was good. That was fun.
Make sure I did that roll. I didn't think it was a D8 though.
Yeah, you're
But-
definitely.
I'm glad John Coog rolled that nat 20 in the third room. That was good.
Yeah, no joke.
Otherwise, I would have had a very uneventful evening.
Yeah, no kidding.
Although I would have let your thieves' cant on the statue pay out.
Hold on. Like, something's wrong. My max hit points on here are 30, but I just rolled a 3.
Yeah,
But
plus
on
your
D&D
con.
Beyond, it says my max is 31.
Did you add your con to it?
I thought D&D Beyond did it for you.
It probably does.
Yeah, it probably does. What's your con?
Con is 1. Yeah. £10,000 of gold.
It's just obnoxious.
It is so much gold. Even like one of those what do you call it? Those like floating discs that the wizards can summon. Those only hold like I think 1,000 pounds.
We're gonna buy a city. What are we doing?
Yeah, exactly. 500,000 gold would just literally break the game. You would just be done. It is literally the money from a city. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, now that you've made friends with the leader of the city, you will, not go back on your word.
Yeah.
We will be the second largest city in the Faerun.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all could literally just move to Newfoundland and own the whole town. A town that size, yeah, you could just like buy it.
Yeah. See that building? That's my.
Yeah, see that farm over there? Yeah, that guy works for me. I know that.
Yeah. That's John Key's section.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to bed, guys.
That worked out well. We'll pick up from there next time. I guess we've got a secret meeting with Jiraxel, and then we've got a payout of a revenge shootout to do, and then we'll go from there. Then y'all can attack the vault if you want.
Yep. Well, I'll have I'm taking this computer with me. We're not doing it on the laptop.
Can I go ahead and do a long rest just to get everything refreshed?
Oh yeah. Well, this was the end of the night, so yeah, y'all make it up. Y'all make it home. I mean, we can role play that Jiraxel meeting when you get home. He'll be waiting for you when you get up there. But after that, yeah, you'll have an uneventful long rest.
Fair enough. All right.
And the next day is a payday. Y'all made it to another payday.
Yeah.
I need some cash.
So we'll roll that next time.
I've got a unnecessary 100 gold laying out there somewhere.
Yeah, you do. Good job, though. I was going to let you have it.
I'll still got to roll like an insane number to get it.
Oh yeah, you have to hit the spell level. Well, actually, it's only a 5th level spell, so it'd be a 15 DC. It wouldn't be that bad.
I didn't roll double digits tonight, so.
Well, you might burn 1,000 gold then for no reason.
Yeah. I just will not follow up on it.
Yeah,
Wait
yeah.
till
We'll
you get to
just,
a higher level.
right, yeah. Take it, buy it, but don't use it now.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
It might come in handy if you decide to go down into the dark deep down there, underneath the
Yeah.
water deep.
Yeah,
Dragon, the dungeon of the Mad Mage. That one.
yeah. Just have a unicorn in my pocket.
Hey, you could. Yeah, just whip one out.
Watch
Hey,
the horn.
hey, my friend.
Watch for the horn.
It'll be like Rufus.
Alright.
Y'all seen Rufus on YouTube?
No.
The bull, Rufus.
Oh, I have. I heard there was the one I saw